Ever stomped the gas and seen a cloud of black smoke pour out of your exhaust? Most people panic. They think it means the engine's dying, the turbo's shot, or it's time for an expensive rebuild. But what if that black smoke isn't the end of your engine, and fixing it costs less than a tank of gas? Here's the truth dealerships rarely admit. Most cases of black exhaust smoke come down to airflow and combustion imbalances, not blown pistons or worn turbos. Over 70% of vehicles that emit dark exhaust in emissions testing studies had no major mechanical failure at all, just dirty sensors, clogged filters, or injectors out of tune. In this video, you'll learn 6 hidden causes of black exhaust smoke that could be killing your engine's efficiency, and the real fixes that can save you thousands. We'll use data from combustion engineers, diesel specialists, and real shop diagnostics to separate myths from mechanical truth. So before you spend $2,000 on parts you might not need, hit that like button and subscribe, because what you're about to learn could double your engine's lifespan. Hidden cause. Number 1. The air filter everyone ignores. Many drivers ignore the air filter because it's for airflow. Your owner's manual might say replace it every 30,000 miles, and plenty of people stretch that recommendation even further. Here's what they don't tell you. A clogged air filter cuts oxygen supply, forcing the ECU to inject extra fuel to compensate. That creates an overly rich mixture, leading to incomplete combustion and massive soot production. Your engine's computer can't always compensate perfectly for restricted airflow. A diesel performance study from FHG Fueling in 2024 found airflow restriction can raise soot emissions by 40 to 50%. Tests on a Ford F-256.7 Power Stroke showed that replacing a severely dirty filter dropped visible smoke to nearly zero. The air-fuel ratio went from dangerously rich back to optimal 17:1 for diesel. Replace filters every 12,000 to 15,000 miles or inspect them every 6 months, especially in dusty regions. Pull it out, hold it up to light. If you can't see through it, it's choking your engine. This gains you 2 to 3 miles per gallon and prevents a $2,000 catalytic converter replacement when soot overloads it. Chevy Silverado 2500 Duramax drivers report instant smoke reduction after a filter swap, a $30 to $60 DIY fix versus thousands in repairs. But even perfect airflow can't save you if your injectors are drowning the cylinders in fuel. Hidden cause number 2, injectors that drip instead of spray. Most people think injectors last forever. You've probably heard, just use a bottle of fuel cleaner and you're good. Mechanics love to tell you injectors are maintenance-free. Wrong. High-mileage injectors, anything, over 100,000 miles, often leak or clog, causing puddled fuel instead of a fine mist. When fuel drips instead of sprays, it can't atomize properly. Even a 10% variance in injector flow throws your combustion efficiency into chaos. Bosch Common Rail test data shows up to 15% fuel over-delivery from worn nozzles increases soot exponentially. A 2019 Diesel Tech case proved this. A Ram 2500 with a Cummins 6.7-liter engine cut visible smoke by 90% after ultrasonic injector cleaning. Before cleaning, that truck laid down a smokescreen like a warship. After, crystal clear exhaust. Run PEA-based cleaners like Chevron Techron D Concentrate Plus every 5,000 miles. At 100,000 miles or more, have your injectors professionally flow tested. If they're out of spec by more than 5%, get them cleaned or replaced. Better atomization drops exhaust gas temperatures by up to 80 degrees Fahrenheit and improves power delivery. A cleaning set runs about $250 versus an $1,800 full replacement or a $3,000 DPF swap. This hits Ford PowerStroke 6.0-liter VW TDI and GM Duramax LBZ engines especially hard. Sometimes the data your engine relies on to control fuel is lying. That's next. Hidden cause number 3. Sensors feeding your engine. False data. You've probably been told that check engine lights mean minor issues, maybe a loose gas cap or a sensor glitch you can ignore. Most drivers think sensors don't affect real performance. Dead wrong. Dirty or failing MF and MAP sensors misreport airflow to the ECU, causing your engine's computer to enrich the fuel mixture. When the computer thinks there's more air than there actually is, it dumps in extra fuel and black smoke pours out. In UTI lab tests, a faulty MAF sensor caused a 12% richer mixture and tripled soot production within 20 minutes. A 2017 Toyota Camry with 230,000 miles dropped tailpipe opacity from 32% to just 4% after a simple MAF cleaning. That's an 87% reduction from a $15 fix. Clean your MAF sensor with CRC MAF cleaner every 20,000 miles. Never touch the sensor wire with your fingers. If voltage readings are out of spec when you test them with a multimeter, replace it entirely. For MAP sensors, inspect the vacuum line for cracks. You'll improve fuel economy by 5 to 8%. A $15 cleaner beats a $150 sensor, which beats replacing a $2,000 catalytic converter. Nissan Altima with the QR25DE engine and Jeep Wrangler with the Pentastar V6 show these symptoms constantly. If you're finding this information valuable, hit that like button to help other car owners discover these truths. Airflow sensors aren't the only choke point. The EGR system can secretly flood your intake with soot. Hidden cause number 4. The EGR system choking your engine. Most people think the EGR valve recycles harmless exhaust and keeps emissions down. Your mechanic might tell you it's an environmental thing, not a performance concern. Not even close. Carbon buildup in the EGR valve or cooler disturbs the air-fuel ratio and triggers black smoke. When EGR passages get clogged with carbon, you end up with uncontrolled exhaust flow that chokes your intake with soot and particulates. Tests at ICD Repair show EGR malfunction increases soot emissions by up to 60%. On a 2014 VW Jetta TDI, cleaning the EGR valve and intake manifold cut opacity from 42% to 11%, a 74% reduction. The engine went from smoking like a coal-fired power plant to running like new. Every 50,000 to 70,000 miles, remove and clean the EGR passages manually. Use BG diesel intake cleaner or seafoam spray if the buildup is mild. For severe cases, pull the valve and scrape the carbon out with a plastic scraper. Metal tools can damage the valve seat. This extends DPF life by 30% or more. You'll notice improved throttle response and lower exhaust temperatures. A DIY EGR clean costs about $80 versus a $600 EGR valve replacement or an $1,800 plus DPF clog repair. Ford Focus TDCi, Jeep Liberty CRD, and Chevy Cruze diesel owners deal with this constantly. Sometimes it's not airflow or fuel, it's the turbo itself, letting air leaks ruin combustion. Hidden cause number 5. Boost leaks disguised as turbo failure. You've probably been told that turbo smoke means blown seals and it's time to replace the entire turbocharger. Most mechanics will tell you once you see smoke, you're looking at a $1,500 to $2,500 repair bill. That's a lie most of the time. Most turbo smoke comes from cracked hoses or intercooler leaks, not a failed turbocharger. When boost pressure leaks before it reaches the cylinders, your engine compensates by richening the fuel mixture, and that unburned fuel creates black smoke. Diesel Power magazine found that 45% of smoking diesel pickups had boost leaks under $200 to repair, not failed turbos. A Chevy Duramax LML lost 3 psi of boost pressure from a loose clamp on the intercooler piping. Black smoke disappeared completely after tightening the clamp, a 5-minute fix that cost nothing. Pressure test your intake tract at 20 psi using a boost leak tester. Check every hose, clamp, and the intercooler itself for oil film, cracks, or loose connections. Pay special attention to the accordion-style rubber boots on either side of the intercooler. Those fail first. You'll get back the power you thought was gone and save yourself from a $1,500 turbo replacement when all you needed was a $20 hose. Ram 2500 Cummins, Ford Super Duty, and Chevy Silverado HD see this frequently after 100,000 miles. Subscribe to the channel now and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more money-saving automotive insights. Now let's talk about the hidden killer no one blames, the fuel you use every day. Hidden cause number 6. The cheap fuel destroying your engine. Most people think all fuel is the same. You probably buy whatever's cheapest or most convenient. You've been told gasoline is gasoline and diesel is diesel, and the only difference is the price at the pump. That's marketing propaganda. Low detergency fuel causes carbon buildup in injectors and combustion chambers over time. Cheap fuel often lacks the detergent additives that keep injectors clean, and over months or years, that carbon accumulation chokes fuel flow and creates the perfect conditions for black smoke. An AIA-sponsored study found that non-top-tier gasoline engines had 19 times more carbon deposit mass than top-tier fuels after identical mileage. That's not a typo. 19 times more carbon. Toyota Camry and Honda Accord engines tested after 4,000 miles showed 10 to 19 milligrams of carbon per valve on low-grade fuel, compared to less than 1 milligram on top-tier fuel. Use top-tier certified brands like Shell, Chevron, Costco, Texaco, or Mobil. These fuels meet stricter detergency standards that keep your fuel system clean. Run quality fuel system cleaners like Techron or Liqui-Moly every 5,000 miles as insurance. You'll see gains of 3 to 4% miles per gallon. That extra 10 cents per gallon costs about $1.50 more per tank, but you'll save hundreds in repairs. This applies to both gasoline and diesel vehicles, especially older ones with mechanical injection systems. Let me wrap this up with what all these fixes mean for your wallet and your ride. Black smoke isn't the death sentence mechanics make it out to be. It's your car screaming that the air-fuel balance is off. By tackling the 6 hidden causes, from airflow to injectors to cheap fuel, you can reclaim performance, fuel economy, and peace of mind without wasting thousands. The smartest car owners aren't the ones who spend the most, they're the ones who understand what their vehicle is telling them. A $30 air filter, a $15 sensor cleaner, or switching to better fuel can prevent $2,000 repair bills and extend your engine's life by years. Hit like if you found this breakdown useful and subscribe to the channel now. I'll continue to guide you through the real facts of car maintenance, saving you thousands.